at all about recreational possibilities, our lovely Ellen Brody here will be only too happy to answer them.
Yeah, Len, can I speak to you?
Sure, but excuse me a moment, please.
Okay.
Larry, I think we've got a couple of live ones.
Brody's riding his tower.
Oh, shit.
Go! Yes, sweetheart! Yeah.
This faster for you!
No, faster!
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 Come on, Tucky! Hey, look, there's my dad!
Wave to my son.
How the hell do we get him down from there?
Well, maybe nobody noticed. Let's get them all back in the van, huh?
Yeah, come on.
Renee wants to know, what's that man doing way up there?
Man, what man? Oh, he's watching, you know, a lookout.
For what?
It's a shark tower. I saw one in Florida. He's looking for sharks.
Excuse me, dear. It's an observation platform. That's our chief of police. He's just checking it.
That's right. You see, normally it's used for bird watching, you know, weather measurements and nature observation, that sort of thing. Ellen, excuse me. Ellen, we're running a little late. Ellen!
Well, if we can all get back on the bus, maybe we can show you Country Club on the bus as we speak together.
Right. You see, what the hell is that idiot doing?
Bluefish! Bluefish! Jeez, it's a school of bluefish! Just bluefish!
Let's not make it worse. Come on. Okay, folks, it's all over. Come on, let's get back to the fun, all right? Let's break it up.
It's okay! It's just... It's false alarm! It's all right, go back!
Hey to everybody. right over.
Good lens, too. Fast. 1.4, I think. You notice that diffusion over there?
Don't jerk me around. What else have you got?
Over here. I exposed another bunch this morning, but I haven't had a chance to develop them yet.
That's it. That's the one.
Well, speak of the devil.
Martin, this is kind of an official meeting.
Good, good. I'm glad you're all here. I've got something to show you. Look at this. Fogarty just developed. Came out of that camera from Mrs. Divers.
Seaweed? I don't know. What is it?
It's underwater, isn't it? That's why it's so dark.
Nothing I can say.
What are you talking about?
Look at this. That's a shark. Look at the outline. Look at the mouth, the eyes.
Is that what it is? Sorry, I just don't see it.
Neither do I. It's nothing.
Martin, it could be anything.
Wait a minute. Are you people telling me I don't know what a shark looks like?
Brody, this is nothing. Seaweed, mud, something in the lens.
Lens my ass.
You're damn right it's your ass.
Now, be reasonable, please.
Reasonable what? With him?
God damn it, will you listen to the man? Will you just listen to him? Be reasonable. Look, Brody, you started a panic on a public beach. You shot up the damn place. God knows who you could have injured. And what if somebody decides to sue us? Did you ever stop to think about that? It could ruin us.
You don't have to worry about being sued or being ruined. If this turns out to be what I think it is, because there won't be anybody here.
Now, Martin, let's not,
That's not what, Larry? What?
Oh, Jesus, Larry, huh? Come on, let's just forget it. He won't listen. It's obvious the man has made up his mind.
You bet your life I've made up my mind. But I'm telling you and I'm telling everybody at this table that that's a shark. And I know what a shark looks like because I've seen one up close. And you better do something about this one because I don't intend to go through that hell again.
Martin, could you wait here for a minute?
For what?
Please just have a seat while we look at the picture and make up our own minds.
All right. I'll have a seat. For what it's worth.
Gentlemen, please.
saw your dad over at town hall. I know.
Hey, did you really freak out on the town beach?
I don't know.
Hey, don't worry about them. It's all bullshit anyway. Hey, Ellen! You know this is the only dump in town where the garbage man delivers?
Hey, did anybody want to go to the lighthouse?
Now, at night?
Tomorrow, maybe spend the day. My dad left a couple of cases of beer in the garage.
Is he still there?
Well, it's kind of vacationing on my boat.
Hey, Mike, you gonna go?
Yeah, why not?
Because you might be painting toilets at the beach.
Very funny.
There we have a picnic.
I'd like to go to the lighthouse with you.
Well, I'm not sure I can go. The beach. I'm grounded. My dad won't let me take my boat out.
Do you always do what your parents tell you to?
No.
Good, then I'll be at the dock at 8. 8 o'clock, everybody.
I don't know.
Hey, what is this? A wake for a funeral?
Surprised her.
Chief, I walked over as soon as I heard about it.
They only fired me. They didn't bury me. Oh, baby, I'm home.
I know.
I know you know. Listen, I got something for you. This is gonna work better on you than on me, because you're a snappy dresser. Oh, hey, we're drinking the good stuff. How about a toast? A toast to the chief. Yeah. Come on, Don. The chief is gonna need all the luck he can get. No? Okay. We'll do it together. Toast to the new chief. Hail to the chief. Dum 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 dum. Drink, for Christ's sake. It's a milestone in your career.
He's out, Martin.
Look, Chief, not only don't I want your job, but I came over to tell you that I think you're the greatest. And
Oh, Jeff, it's okay. Come on, it's not your fault. I know that.
well, I gotta go anyway.
Thank you for coming by, Jeff. You've really been a big help. Good night, Jeff.
Good night.
Poor Hendricks. Fire his ass, too. You'll see. Show him a picture of that shark. I didn't see it. See only what they want to see. But it's out there, all right. It's a big mother, too.
Is that why they fired you?
What is that?
Well, what was it? The scene at the beach? I was there. I saw what happened.
Louis.
No snarl.
Shut up, gun. 4 years down the drain. Shut up. What? I never been fired before. You know that? Once I was 17, I was a kid, yeah, but Nobody ever told me I couldn't hack it.
Circle banana.
Maybe they're right. I'm tired.
You going out? Yeah. Going sailing? Take me.
No.
I want to go with you. Michael.
Hello, Denise, love of my life. If you're grounded, what are we doing this for? Practice?
Yeah, practice.
Why are we here? Why don't we go to the beach? We can put around, we can make some money, pick up some girls.
Hey, look, if you're gonna get in the way, you can just go home.
I'm not in the way. Andy, am I in the way?
You're always in the way.
Is this guy causing you trouble?
Put me down.
Come on, you can go out in my boat.
You want him? You can have him.
I think you just made somebody very happy.
Hi, guys. Mike, you going out?
Yeah,
I thought you were grounded.
I can go out if I want to.
You can?
Is there enough room for all of us on the boat?
Oh, I don't know. We're a little overcrowded.
Yeah, we got plenty of room here.
I guess so. Look. Come on.
Great.
You'll go with me?
Sure. Thanks, guys. I'm going to Timmy. Come on.
Come on, you guys. I'm ready.
Hey, I thought you said she was coming with us.
Well, obviously she's not.
You wanna talk about it?
You want to swim home? Hey, Tom! Hey, Nicholas, you're supposed to be in class. You got me. I got company. I'm going for lobster. Wait me what? I want one to with butter. You got that, Tom? Sell off, turkeys. Okay, Sparky's gonna take you down today. If everybody's ready, let's buddy up and drop. Get us in, for Christ's sake, get us in! Let's get them in and keep them warm. Okay, forward, Captain. Okay. Down, fellas. Let's go. Let's go.
Such go babies.
So I'll go down to the office, clean out the desk, burn the truck. Maybe I'll get shit-faced and wrap your boss right in the mouth. Take it easy. I need the income. Mike's gone. Making out early these days. Must be a morning nerd.
Like his phone.
Good morning.
Hi.
Anything special today?
Sean must be out playing somewhere. Why don't you let him have whatever he wants?
Okay.
Just keep him away from the candy.
Okay.
You still gonna get my ride?
King. Better call your brother the plumber too. That sink upstairs is still screwed up.
Frankie, he's my cousin.
Ask him if he can use an apprentice.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, boy.
What about sailing?
What about it? Look, don't you worry. We're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it all the way to Budapest if we're not careful. Hey, what about the others?
What about them? I know the others will be there when we get there. They'll have their bonfire, blankets, clams, liquor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do in the meantime?
In the meantime, we're gonna have to think of something.
Wait a minute. What? Get out the blankets. I got black and blue marks all over my butt, and my mom's starting to get uptight about it.
Okay. Out with the blanket. You don't need a blanket, huh? I don't need a blanket. Hey, I need a carpet. We can do something else. Well, here's your blanket.
Honey, it's not your job anymore.
I know, I just want to take a look.
Come on, get out of there. Come on.
Embolism. Air bubbles in the blood.
Came up too fast, Chief. He held his damn breath.
Something must have scared him down there. He just panicked.
Don't worry. We're taking good care. Come on, Davis.
How did this happen?
Light reflex. Like a spasm. Happened about an hour ago, right after the kids went out.
What kids?
Oh, Junior Vaughn, Rookie Peters, Jackie, Mike, Gabby.
Our Mike?
Yeah, they said they were headed for the lighthouse. Hey, where are you going?
you take her out? Mrs. Brody, look, if she can't go, then you can't go. Neither one of you can go.
Ellen, get that line.
Chief, please.
Mike is out there.
But I signed for the boat. Mrs. Brody, please. Oh, shit. Chief, go on up to the bow. You're doing all that wrong. Go ahead, untie the bow line. What the hell? They can't fire both of us, right? Somebody's got to be in charge. All right, which direction do you want to go?
You said something about a lighthouse. Let's go.
All right.
How many logs to Harbor Patrol? Over.
This is Harbor.
Yeah, listen, man. Do you think they can raise me a chopper?
You, Brody? Not right away. Now journeying a buoy in the channel.
I want you to get the chopper out to the lighthouse. There's some kids' day sailing out there. I want them brought back to port.
Affirmative. Turn the kids' day sailing back to port. I urge you. Patrol out.
Brody out.
Hurry up, suckers! You're dragging!
Hey, let's go past the lighthouse. I know a better spot. Come about.
You got it!
I got it, Chief.
Sorry. Ellen.
That boat's gonna take you in. Where the hell are they?
About 10 degrees off your starboard bow. Take a heading leeward and stand on...
Don't give me that shit point!
There!
All right, I got it.
Mr. Bristol! Mr. Bristol! How about this belt? Shave off that dreadful moustache. England expects every man to do his duty. You may fire when ready, Goodley. Down the torpedoes, full speed ahead. This will be our final hour. Oh, shit. Hey, boy, someone pop your balloon? No problem. No problem. See you soon, no stonepipe, okay?
Bleeding pretty bad. We gotta get Mike to a doctor! Can you sail?
Hey, go for it! Get some help out here fast!
Let's go!
Hey, let's wrap this mess up! Run! Up! Get this road mark! On here! Take it!
I'm falling around your back!
Come on! All right. Somebody put a fender up. Somebody put just with a hand up. Take it easy, just pull. Right on. All right.
How many launched to Air Patrol 1? How many launched to Air Patrol 1? You read me.
This is Air Patrol. Is that you, Brody?
Yeah, listen, do you have a fix on those kids yet?
Negative, I'm still down.
You better get the hell up because I'm out here all alone.
Brody, I gotta switch frequencies. Call my boss. I'll meet you over by Francis Shoal. Harbor Air out.
Francis Shoal? Where the hell is Francis Shoal?
Anybody want to play charade?
No.
Listen, all we have to do is land at Cable Junction and wait.
Yeah, how are we going to do that floating on this storm?
What's after Cable Junction?
The Atlantic. Then Ireland. God, I'm hungry.
Air Patrol to base. I have a positive location on that sailing party. Disabled and adrift. About 3/4 of a mile west of Cable Junction. Wind and tide carrying them about due east. Is everybody all right? Is anybody hurt? Now listen, I'm going to give you a tow to Cable Junction. Then I'm going to call the Coast Guard and send a cutter. Throw me a line. Here you go! Okay! Now hold on to something. Okay.
Take her to the hospital, meet me back at the office in a double.
Try to understand my position.
Tina's gonna be all right. Are you okay?
Ellen, I'm sorry. Believe me, I'm sorry. I was only thinking of everyone's interest in...
I don't give a damn what you're thinking. All I know is a boy is dead and my son and husband are still out there.
How many launch to Harbor Patrol? How many launch to Harbor Patrol? How many launch to Harbor Patrol?
You gotta help her, it's not gonna work. Will you stop her? Please! Come on, Sean, wake up! Wake up! Sean! Sean, goddammit! Goddammit, Sean, you listen to me, I'll bring your ass here! Okay, come on. Come on, okay. Okay, Sean, now listen now. We're gonna tell you the truth, and you damn well better get it here. Okay, Sean, you ready? Okay. Here it comes, kid. Get it, Sean! Sean, get it! Come on, get it! Good. Okay, I'm behind it. Here is the standboard. Tight. Okay, you ready? Hang on, hold on. All right. Hang on, okay? Here we go. Hold on tight. Okay, hold on. Okay, then come on. Cable Junction's ahead. You'll make it? I don't know. Hey, I was just asking. How's she doing?
Gotta keep her warm.
Somebody give me a hand with my heels to steer this thing.
What the hell are you guys playing with the tube for? I bet everybody sits on the side for
Hey, shut up!
I'm sorry, Larry. I can't stop thinking about this.
You better try. Hey, come on! Don't steer it!
God, please help. Baby?
It's okay, wasn't it?
Where are they?
They're in the car, just towards Cable Junction.
Right. You three get to the White House and stay there, you hear me? Stay there!
I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't know.
It's all right, forget it now. Just get to the White House.
Yeah, but the wind up is loud. Oh, yeah, what does that mean? It means that we're going sideways. Where we go, we go that way, we go that way. We don't have any more outside.
I don't know. I think we're stuck.
I think it's just the bottom.
No, it's that thing.
No, it's just the bottom.
No, it's not the bottom. That thing, I know it. It's gonna kill us. It's gonna kill us now.
Jackie, shut up!
No, it's not gonna kill us.
Take care of her. You take care of her.
Look, Larry, she's hysterical. Beating her head in. It's not that.
Be quiet.
Like her to freak out. Come on, Aaron. I know that.
Listen.
Don't freak out.
Listen. Hear it?
Over there! It's coming towards us!
Pull yourselves over. Gonna get the hell out of here.
We can't! We're stuck on the bottom here.
I'll get you closer. We'll come aboard.
Outside. Please hurry.
All right, hold it steady.
Well. Come on. There he's in ya. Come on. Aries, come on. There. Come on, baby boy. Come on. It's a boy.
Sure they did.
Sit. Mo. Still Mo.
Opportunity to be on the big stage, finally, and against a legendary school like the Nebraska Cornhuskers, who actually thought they were going to whoop our ass.
I just knew we were prepared, and they were ready to play. I knew this was a national championship game, and these players were hungry.
Exactly what it looks like.
They weren't prepared for it. They weren't really prepared for our speed, our progression, how tough we were.
Hi there. I'm Will Ferrell, one of the greatest actors in the world. A long time ago, back when I was at Saturday Night Live, I met a guy who was hired as a writer the same week I was hired. He wrote a bunch of sketches for me and eventually became the head writer of SNL. And over the years, he became one of my closest friends. And then one day, I got this email. Hey, Will, something I need you to know. I'll be transitioning to live as a woman.
I don't doubt that Will is my friend, but I'm not Andrew Steele anymore.
It was just...
Rachel, you know you can't be doing that out here.
It's legal now. You know, it's my bitch ass sister. She's trying to tell me the smoke is killing our dad.
How is Vinny?
Oh, he's fine, but not because of my weed smoke.
I understand what a stressful situation is. It's very nice that you're all here at a time like this. We all want your father to transition as peaceful as possible.
It's nice that it's us. This is the way it should be, the way he would want it.
The plan is we all will take turns watching over. You know she hasn't done shift, right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't find that strange? Once we get here, she steps back from all responsibility?
Your wife's perfect, got a kid, probably gonna pop out a bunch more.
No, nothing pops. There's no popping. That's not the way it is.
Okay, whatever. Let's pop in a minute.
Katie started drinking a few hours ago.
How do you like the food?
Thank you for the dinner.
Well, she's not even wash her dishes.
Look, they may act like they got it, but they don't. Okay?
Be a friend of mine. Stay away a while.
You all need each other. It's good that there are three of you.
And there's lots of people, but that's my dad too, with their time. It is my dad, okay?
I'm working on his obituary. I was hoping that you could help with it.
Married a couple of crazy bitches, raised a few crazy bitches.
Be a friend to me and let the silence ring.
Don't you think Tom looks just like one of those pictures from that book? Answer me, Danny. You never should have stolen it. This isn't my fault. This is your fault! This is all your fault!
Hey! Turn on each other. Over. I need to show you something. What is this, Danny?
You got this older woman who's lonely in the jail, and you got this man.
He was facing a capital murder charge, and she wanted to try to save him.
It's a disgusting romance novel, that's what it is.
Every woman wants to feel loved.
My queen, I ever die.
Or suffocation, you know. Horrible.
We consider Casey White a very dangerous person. Well, I'm fine on her adventure.
Nobody knows nothing unless she's faithful. I thought, oh my God, she trusted them. Vicky, what have you done? Vicky devoted her life to her job. I said, when are you going to retire? And she said, soon. And when I go, I'm going out with a bang.
Casey White is a romancer.
You know what I'm talking about.
We could chat like for a while. Vicky and Casey left the jail this morning, and they haven't came back yet.
There's no way they're gonna pull off a stunt like this and live happily ever after.
The idea for the escape wasn't something that just happened overnight. Casey said, I'm trying to write a letter. How do you spell this word? Gorgeous. And he'd hand the letter out to Vicky.
There was some phone sex, quite a bit of phone sex.
But you got no choice.
Now it's started.
She knew what the risks were. She didn't care.
They were making mistakes. And it was just a matter of time before we capitalized on one of those mistakes.
If I just knew she was running around with this dude, knowing what he could do to her, I would try to shake some sense into her.
There were just two people, different walks of life, that fell in love.
God, I love it. Really do like that.
I just like to hear you go. Oh my God, he will kill her.
Garfield? 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 Garfield?
Our best guy to jumping on the train is here.
Hold on a sec. I'm just taking the wind speed, the direction of the sun, and various angles. Yes, I say we jump the train from right here.
Didn't I just say that?
I've seen it on television a million times. We'll need 100 feet of rope.
Rope. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll throw the rope over that branch, right there.
Got it.
Can you follow me? All right. And then, timing it just right, swing over as the train passes by and land on top of the car. Boom.
All right. We can do this. Oh, jump, boy.
Part of me wants to help him.
No. This is how he learns.
Handle it, handle it. Take it. See? I told you this was gonna be fun.
I was the first individual in my immediate family that ever got a college education.
Coach Johnson, we understood, where the guy, a lot of guys live and came from. He understood how some of the guys' houses look and the neighborhoods that came out.
A bunch of the guys that we were playing with had come from families that father wasn't there, didn't have a father. He became that father figure.
People don't realize the bond that I had with these players. Players would open up and tell me things that they wouldn't tell anybody else.
I'm pleased with the offensive personnel. I'm pleased with the way we're moving the football in the scrimmages.
Jimmy Johnson did a wonderful job of building on what the other kids had done and continuing the same kind of offense. And being a defensive coach himself, he did a wonderful job on defense.
We've got to play with more intensity on defense.
Jimmy Johnson brought in the 4-3 defense to Miami and made Miami a dominant program.
Setting the trend for years to come and even to this day of what you want out of a college football defense.
With his mentality and his know-how, we became the U.
Basketball, track, baseball, football. No matter the sport, if Randy Moss was there, DuPont dominated. And the football team, which won 2 state titles with Moss, Howard, and Singerton, was considered one of the best in West Virginia state history. But despite all that, doubts remained, because Moss and his buddies weren't the first great athletes that Rand produced. They were just the latest. In the town that barely showed up on the map, no matter what kind of talent a young star had, it seemed like there was no way out. After high school, the next step was often the same. A place where kids traded in their cleats for a cold 6-pack. A place people called Rand University.
You're done now. Toast. The tiny wins.
Hey, man, I gave you that. Come on, one more. Come on.
I know you're hurting. I know how close you two were. I'm here if you need to talk.
Our thoughts go out to the family of star basketball player Natani Jackson, who has passed away at 18 years old.
With Natani gone, they think they're gonna walk all over us.
Jessica and I consider one of your closest rivals. Jessica who?
You really think we can win without him?
I'm not about to give up on the season. Are you guys with me?
I'm with your coach.
They're gonna be gods on the court, but they're still just kids. It's time to rely on our traditions. You descend from warriors. We can go back to the old ways.
What if we call it plays not well?
We're gonna do what we do best. Res ball.
Amasido.
Let's win this title. For you, for me, but most of all, for the Reds.
Let's do this.
So what happened?
Just wasn't working. After 9 days, sometimes you just know.
We all know when you're saying I do.
I know, I made a mistake, but it's not like it was the shortest marriage in Hollywood history. No, Britney Spears, 2 days, I looked it up. Thank you, Trey.
All right, so what now?
Easy, we're gonna get it alone. Trust me, it's all good.
And she agreed?
She said it first. We were lying there looking at each other, and we didn't have a thing to say.
Who does?
And I'm thinking, what did I do? And then she said it.
And she just left?
No, I mean, we had sex first. Agreed to be friends, and then went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. She left this note.
What's it say?
You're not gonna believe it. I read the script for your next movie. You're better than this.
You're doing another rewrite.
Well, I read it again. She's right. It sucks. Let's get out of it.
And then you start shooting next month.
I know, but I realize this whole rushing into marriage thing is because I'm searching for something. Something meaningful. I really need to do something different. Different than anything I've ever done before.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Ari said he's got something. Ari's retired. Isn't he?
Just a minute, Karen. So what do you say? You can't keep the field?
Makes it real hard to keep the farm.
Daddy,
In a minute, Karen.
there's a man up there in your lawn.
Put up some coffee. Why don't you go on outside?
Hi, I'm Lenny. Oh, little buddy, did I scare you? I'm sorry. Wake up, wake up. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you out in a jiffy. And just keep holding your breath, little wormy.
Lenny!
I'm coming, Frankie!
I'm moving. Come on, Bob's waiting.
Here we go. Gotcha. Okay, buddy, you're free. Now escape. Go. Just go. Cry freedom.
My feet go boom, my heart beats boom, my speed goes zoom, 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 zoom. My feet go boom, walking away from me. That's what I'm going through.
reason why I was bringing my gear. She wants me to feel at home.
Dan, listen to me. This isn't good. I know my daughter. She was moody before she was pregnant.
Who do you think?
Oh my God.
I love it.
Liar.
No, I do. What's your favorite part? The headlights on the truck or the ones on the cheerleader? It's hard to say. I guess it's the way it says Mr. and Mrs. Van Montgomery live and love here. That sucked.
Big time.
Wow, outer space. No, it's just nighttime. I don't know, Walter. I never felt so close before. Wait. Walter, check this out.
Why did you text me last night? I picked it up for you.
Like me and Scoob ordered a pizza and then we just fell asleep watching a Vincent Van Gogh movie.
Okay, apology accepted. But I still missed you.
Not here. Velma, not in public.
Why? Daphne and Fred are going to find out sooner or later.
I'm not worried about them. It's Scooby-Doo. He's my best friend. I want to break it to him like gently. I'm just waiting for the right time.
How about now? Hey, Scooby!
Check it out!
Kung Fu lives in everything we do, Xiao Dui. It lives in how we put on the jacket, how we take off the jacket. It lives in how we treat people. Everything is Kung Fu.
Milk. Big mistake. But remember this, you can't have fun without Jeffrey. Whoa! Whoa! I knew that milk would come back to haunt me.
Stars shining right above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries far behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me.
What's up, dog? Good to see everybody, man. The fuck are you wearing, dog? What? Bro, I thought you were Cam Newton for a second. Oh, Charlotte, you never know, dude. What's up, Fig Newton, man? My boy, good to see you, man. Goddamn Shabuzi in the building, man. The boots, though. Wait, can I see one? People in the back can't see. Can I show them one? Oh, you gotta see this shit, bro. This shit right here? Oh my gosh. You look like if you click your heels together 3 times, you go back to Atlanta. This is fucking wild. Black dudes' dicks are so big, even their shoes curve. That's crazy to me, bro. Congratulations, man. Where do you get something like that? That's a gift? Fire that friend immediately. That is fucking crazy. That's like Santa's favorite elf, man. Is your boy? Both from Atlanta?
No, I'm from South Carolina.
Oh, I love South Carolina. What part?
Winsboro.
Winsboro? Uh-oh, white people are groaning. Which probably means it's a great time, if I'm being honest.
In the woods, we're 30 minutes from Columbia, but we're in the woods. Though.
You're speaking to me in full South Carolina right now. You're making this white man very uncomfortable right now. Relax, man. You got a watch on and everything. Should have worn sleeves. Oh. It's a good friendship, right? Y'all fucking stick together. But be a better friend. Tell him not to wear that bullshit anywhere else. You understand? This motherfucker's skiing inside. Dude. Your shoes got tusks, dude. That's crazy to me. You knew it was gonna get called on. That's an even better but shitty friend. His boy pulled up to the house in the boots, and he was like, "Ooh, you about to kill him." You set his ass up so much, man. And that's a good friend. Damn it. That's a good friend, man. Good to see y'all, man. Thanks for being here for this. I wanted to come back and shoot this special in Charlotte because I've been performing in this club since I was 16 years old. So this place holds a very special place for me. Well, yeah. You guys weren't there. So, but that's all right. I know everybody was very busy up until like 2 years ago. It's totally okay. But I have so many fond memories here, man. People in Charlotte, you guys somehow always and never disappoint at the same time. So I wanted to come get to know you guys a little bit, man. I'm curious, who has been to one of my shows before? Anybody? No, that's everybody who was here before. Okay. No, I don't work with that. Was it here in Charlotte you saw him? It was? Way back then? Bojangles? Was I performing in a Bojangles? Jesus Christ. Someone's like, don't choke. You're like, have you had the biscuits? It's hard not to. That's awesome. Thanks for coming back. That's so cool. This show is going to be completely different from anything you've seen live or on Netflix before. Usually, if you've seen one of my shows before, I perform for an hour, 15 minutes usually for a longer show. Out of that hour 15, I do maybe 10 minutes of crowd work, maybe. Like it's a very small part what you see online compared to what we actually like tour around the country with. Now, this show's gonna be different because this is an entire crowd work special. This is just me and you guys. I don't know what you're gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I want you guys to be aware you are equally as at fault for how this goes as But I'm excited to get to know you guys a little bit, man, because as much as this is gonna be a crowd work special, I do want to stick with one theme, and that theme for the night is gonna be dreams. And I've chosen this theme because it's very special to me, considering it's not lost on me at all. But I'm one of the very few people in the world who gets to live their dream, and I'm so fucking blessed for that. But I know I'm not alone in that process. Okay, and that's the one thing all of us do have in common, right? Every person in this room has a dream or some kind of aspiration, and it doesn't matter where you fall, whether you've achieved your dreams or you still live in Charlotte. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you fall in the spectrum, as long as you're chasing something, right? Life is about the pursuit, and I'm so happy this is the pursuit that went well for me, man. I started doing stand-up when I was 15, so it's very easy to assume this is all I ever wanted to do. That's not true at all, man. I had other aspirations. Before I wanted to be a comedian, all of middle school, I thought I was going to join the military. That was like my big thing. We would have lost every war ever. You guys are very welcome that this worked out instead. So. But it's all I ever grew up with. You know what I mean? A lot of times you're a product of your surroundings, and I come from 4 generations of Navy, so I thought I was going to do the exact same thing. I said, yeah, well, old Navy, so not really. Got a couple locations. I appreciate it, though. No, they are all military families. That's all I ever saw growing up. You know, I saw the original Top Gun movie when I was like 11 years old. That's when I found out what a fighter pilot was. And I was like, oh fuck yeah, I want to be gay. You know, I didn't even know that was an option. You know what I mean? I wanted it bad too. All of middle school, I was going to air shows. I was reading every book about every airplane ever made. I was autistic like 4.5 years, and I feel like I'm a better rounded person because of that chapter in my life. You know what I mean? Just fucking wanted it, man. I was really passionate about something, and that dream came to a halt. 9th grade. 2nd week of freshman year, I had to get glasses. Found out my vision was just fucked. As you can imagine, to be a fighter pilot, you have to have beyond perfect vision, right? So that was never gonna happen. I'd be a terrible pilot, dude. I would have missed both those towers. You know what I mean? Like I don't have it in me. I lack depth perception, and that's why we're here tonight, living this dream instead. Okay, so I just want to say, be patient. You don't know what's down the pipeline for you. You know what I mean? You don't always know what's meant for you. So as much as you guys are going to learn a little bit more about me tonight, I want to get to know you, because I know I can't be the only person in this room who really strives for something that might seem impossible. So I'm curious to start tonight's show off, if there's anybody here in this audience who's chasing a dream that on paper probably seems impossible or ridiculous, and people try to discourage you from pursuing it, but you're like, fuck that. It's what I want to do more than anything. It's what I know I'm meant to be here to do. I'm going to give it 1,010%. So I'm curious, out of the show tonight, if anybody has a dream that they're chasing at this very moment. Nope. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you. No, that's good. You have a current dream you're chasing?
Yeah, I do.
What's your dream?
Right now, I'm managing my mom's You Blow Me company. She teaches.
Hold on. I've seen this website before. Hold on. You manage this?
She teaches women how to get blowjobs.
Is that a real thing? Get the fuck out of here. Doesn't discriminate. Will sit at the base of the arm like such. And then a dude in a lab coat throws a lever Frankenstein style. And this machine just goes. And then women wonder why we can't make them come. Who made that? I mean, who was just getting fucking piped down and was like, not enough horsepower? I couldn't believe the sex toys that fucking exist. Now, you guys are very welcome. Add that to your Amazon wish list. You're very welcome. Oh my goodness. If you had to give one piece of blowjob advice, what would you be like? Is like this, what's the thing that's missing? Or like every girl should be doing this.
When you give a blowjob, use lubricant.
Hold on now, what kind of lubricant are we talking about?
Shaking his head, yes.
He's gay, okay? That's gay. Did you say if you were a girl, you would have liked to have been a pole dancer?
Yeah.
You still can. You still can. You never seen like Magic Mike or something? Oh no, I disagree. Man. I think you still had. I still think you can jump head first into this job. What are you doing now?
Right now I work in finance. It's boring as fuck.
That's not fun at all. Doesn't pole dancing seem a little bit more fun? Have you been to a male strip club before?
I prefer female strip clubs.
Because you respect the athleticism.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, that works.
I may have good brunches.
That is the last place you want to find a hair in your food, dude. I do not eat in a strip club, dude. Come on. Listen, I'm on the same page as you. I respect the hell out of strippers. I do. Strippers, I get. A strip club doesn't do it for me. I'm such a shitty person to go to a strip club. I don't spend any money at all because I'm just not impressed with the environment. You know what I mean? If you want me to spend $1 in a strip club, I would need to see these girls on a full American Ninja Warrior course. So that's what it is. Y'all make it rain when you make it to the top of that salmon ladder. How about that? You got these girls butt naked with just heels on, like. It wasn't called the salmon ladder till she got on it. And then for the big finale, they gotta run up that warped wall to win the GED. I don't know what they mean for it. But like that would spice things up for me. You know what I mean? Maybe we can bring in an extra element to the strip club. That could be so fun. Have you ever like brainstormed a stripper name?
Yeah.
What would you go by?
Brandy Jameson.
Brandy Jameson. Is that 2 alcohols? You put some thought into this. I love that. I say you go for it. How old are you?
34.
Yeah, you missed it. Never mind. Oh, that's 40 and gay. You're 34. You look fantastic, dude. No, you look great, man. We should all get more pictures. You look great, man. You look incredible, man. Congratulations, bro. Listen, man, if that's a passion of yours and you can appreciate the environment and the art form, I say you go for it, man. I really do. Okay, I want to pivot just slightly. I want to talk about a different kind of dream because we've tackled enough aspirations for the evening. Aspirational dreams aren't your only dreams, right? You dream every night when you sleep. We all have sleep dreams. Mine is me, kind of, actually. I'm a terrible sleeper, is why I want to talk about this. Because I sleep so little, I rarely get a chance to remember my dreams. What I do, they never make any fucking sense. And they're usually nightmares. Something about me, I always have scary dreams. Reoccurring, too. Like, I have the teeth falling out dream a lot. You guys have that one? Oh, thank God, dude. Because when people never had it, you sound like a psychopath. Okay, if you've never had this dream before, you'll be having a regular dream, right? And your teeth will just start falling out of your mouth. Take your tongue right now, press it to the back of your top teeth. That little bit of pressure makes your teeth just Tom and Jerry out of your mouth, dude. And you're like sloshing them around in your mouth. It's disgusting. I'll tell you how fucking crazy I am. I started to have that dream within the dream. So usually you wake up, check for your teeth, they're still there. Oh, thank God. I started to have it within the dream. I'd wake up, grab for my teeth, they'd still be gone. I'd wake up again, check again, they'd finally be back. I'm so crazy, my brain was like, you're not gonna get used to this. And that's what fascinates me so much about the dream stuff, because I started to read books on maybe the subconsciousness of what your dreams could possibly be about. And that one specifically is usually chalked up to stress. I've heard stress about money, more specifically. I've also heard that when you secretly want to be able to stuff get better. So there's a theory that couldn't hurt, you know, how could it? There's no teeth in there. So I'm curious, has anybody ever had a similar experience with a reoccurring nightmare throughout their life that's kind of haunted them? You have? What have you been dealing with?
Since I was about 12, I have a witch that chases me through the woods, and I get to the edge of a cliff, and I have to jump or I have to face the witch.
Who? What do you usually do?
Jump. I fucking jump.
Okay. Now, how often do you have this nightmare?
Pretty often, like twice a week, maybe 6 times.
Twice a week? Is this your husband?
Yes, it's my husband and my 21-year-old, my birthday girl.
Happy birthday. We don't care for the next 5 minutes. That's all.
I'm 47, by the way.
I know. I'm the witch now. Okay, husband. Have you heard about this dream before?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Does she wake you up out of your sleep? You're like, I had a scary dream.
Yeah, before I pick her up from it.
You pick her up from it? Like she's actively having a night terror?
Yeah.
And you pick her up and what? Just kind of like swaddle her? Where do you pick her up to?
Back on the bed.
Does she fall off the bed? Oh, that's the cliff you're jumping from the 3 feet? Yeah, it's not as dramatic now. It's not as high as stakes. Okay. Do you ever get a chance to see the witch? Like, do they have any like distinct features?
The witch usually has a blank face that completely freaks me out. Like her face freaks me out, but she's got long silver hair.
Is the witch wearing his hat by chance? Okay, just wanted to make sure. I had a similar nightmare when I was around. This was actually the experience that made me believe in ghosts. When I was about 11 years old, we moved into this farmhouse in like countryside of Ohio, where I'm from. This house was like 120 years old. It creeped me out from the day we moved in. We lived there for 8 months. The first 4, I wouldn't even sleep in my own room. I slept on my sister's floor for 4 months. I was terrified of this house. So after about 4 months of it, I moved rooms from my room upstairs to downstairs, what was our computer room. You guys remember we used to have a computer room? We were just fighting LimeWire and printing porn all day. So the computer room was like the size of this stage. Like it was just enough room for like my bed, my dresser, TV stand, and then a closet. And I loved how small it was because nothing could hide in there. You know what I mean? Like it was just my space. But then one day, this still fucks me to this day. It's one of those things I don't know if I was dreaming. I didn't wake up again. So I'm asleep. I open my eyes, and there's just an old woman, kind of faceless, but I can still see a mouth, frail, just skin and bones, in like a black veil dress. And she was standing, again, no face, just a mouth, was leaning over me, if the stool was my face, and was just frozen with the face. And it's one of those things, like, I don't know if it had to have been like a sleep paralysis, because I could not get my boxers down fast enough. She's basically asking for it, you know what I mean? So, but I'm not kidding. She at some point then just stands up, turns, and walks into my closet. And this is the part that fucks with me. I just started my day. There was no point that like I woke up again to be like, oh, that must have been a dream. I remember just getting out of bed and doing my day. It was one of the most terrifying experiences I've ever had. And then I got on a Ouija board that night and I was like, you up? Round 2. But similar circumstance. Faceless, terrifying woman, kind of sleep related. Have you ever faced her? You said you choose to jump every time. Have you ever turned and been like, what's up, bitch? Square up.
Yeah. No face.
But just no face.
There's no face, so I jump.
You don't have to just because she doesn't have a face. Fucking body shots. You gotta work for a living.
Yeah, no, I just jump.
It's terrifying. I'm sorry you have to deal with that on such a frequent basis. That's terrifying. I imagine it interrupts most of your good nights of sleep. Don't ask him about your sleep.
Well, I'm usually on the floor, paralyzed, and the floor, still asleep.
She really falls off the bed. Wow. What size bed do you have? King size?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Women sleep in the middle of the bed anyways. I don't know why you're even concerned about this. Fucking so self. I wouldn't be surprised if every time it's because he has to take the sheets back and he's like, yeah. And she's just like, oh, Beanie! Beanie! You had another sleep nightmare! Tell me that dream! Oh, that is fucking perfect. That's the exact example I was looking for. I love this. Witches are terrifying. I love that kind of stuff. So thank you for sharing something so specific. Okay, who has another fun, like, reoccurring nightmare?
I have one sometimes. I'm back here.
Hi. Sorry.
I have one sometimes that my boyfriend is cheating on me.
Oh, no. No. On behalf of every man here, stop it right now. I'm so sick of this shit, man. You get a great night's sleep, no witches or nothing. You get a great night's sleep. Good morning, baby. Who's baby? Okay, so walk me through what he didn't do.
I mean, it's usually like an ex or something, or maybe someone we know. I know he didn't really do it, but I'm still a little bit.
You know that's crazy, right? Let me ask, this is him right here, this is your current boyfriend right here. Tell me, give me an example right now of a casual dream you have right now. It's something you dream about. You have any idea?
Don't dream, I smoke weed.
It's about to rain.
Bring it up for the rest of the class? If he's cheating on you with anybody, it's Mary Jane. That's for everybody. You know what I mean? Oh, I love it. I have to do the exact same thing. Is that why I don't dream? Is there a correlation to that? Oh fuck! I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna. How often do you have this dream?
Not a lot, maybe once every week or two.
Hey man, let's get the fuck out of here, dog. Let's start to a new life immediately. Do not torture this man like this.
I'm always bringing up.
That's not the crazy part. The crazy part is that you have it in the first place. I promise I will not cry. Has there been any kind of incident of mistrust between the two of you at any point?
Not him and I, but I've had some crazy shit with men.
So let's not project onto your new relationship. No. She's the witch in his dreams. Oh, that you poor guy. He seems nice as hell. He smokes weed. You don't have the energy to cheat. Are you kidding? Weed makes you a lot of things. Hungry, happy, sleepy. It don't make you cheat.
Yeah, I've been catfished by like someone I met in person.
Wait, hold on. How do you do that?
So I met him and he was cute and kind of started talking, going a couple of days.
You realize you're making him famous right now, right?
You asked.
No, I didn't actually. Actually, I didn't. Rewind the tape. Rewind the tape right now. I want it. She said.
Listen, Cat. I've been catfished.
Dog, I know exactly what you're going through. Oh, dude. Oh, okay. Okay, so you went on a date with a guy. He was cute. How did he catfish you if you met him already?
Okay, so we go on a couple dates, and he's like really talking all this really wonderful things. He owns this IT company. He's a millionaire. He's balling. And so they went on well, we keep talking, and then all of a sudden, I stopped hearing from him as much, and so I just went.
Oh, right there. Should have done that. Let's see where it leads.
So I ended up finding his ex-girlfriend, and he.
Did you message his ex-girlfriend?
So there's a.
No. There's nothing. It's a yes or no question.
No, he found a book.
Witch! Burn her! Oh, dude! you can't take that out of it. I'm sorry you had negative experiences in the past, but he hasn't done anything to make you hard. You can't take that out on him. And now, if you were having dreams about like past experiences about other people cheating on you, I get that. That's a suppressed trauma that maybe didn't get worked out between you and that person. But give this motherfucker a chance, please. All right. Oh boy. I wanna ask about one more type of dream, only because I've never experienced it. People swear it's a real thing. I don't have any proof of it. Is a wet dream a real thing? No, but here's the thing. I don't mean like a sexy dream. Everyone's had hot dreams. You wake up and you're like, oh, that was hot. Let me go back and try to finish it. But you never go back to the same dream. So then you're just hard in like Vietnam or something. The next dream, you're like, I swear to God, I was in a different place a couple minutes ago. So I don't mean like it's like a hot dream. Like, I mean, has anyone ever had like what we call right in the back right there?
One time.
One time.
One time only.
Okay, when was this experience?
Basic training.
Okay, walk me through this, please.
So every time before or since you have a sex dream, it's very frustrating. It never happens.
Oh, so you've been chasing the same nut in your sleep the entire time. You're like that squirrel from Ice Age. You just keep chasing the same one in your dreams.
Kind of good.
So that first one was that good. Okay, so basic training, I imagine you 18, 19, 20, something like that?
Yeah.
Did you come out of it, or what? Or was it in the dream?
It came out of it.
You came out of it. Hey, look, man, shooters are gonna shoot. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta shoot your shot when you can.
Yeah.
So when you woke up, there was just a spot.
Yeah.
I would not like that. You just wake up and there's just calm on your bed. Because I have a roommate, so my first instinct would be, this better be mine. Now, how do you deal with that in basic training? 'Cause I imagine there's bunks, right? Everybody bunk has to be pristine and clean. You said what?
I was on the top bunk.
You were a top bunk? Oh, God. Damn it, dude. Oh. And your bottom bunk mate just woke up with Halloween decorations in the sides. You guys are webbed up. Okay. So now, all right. So we know guys have them, which I feel really like I missed out. Does anybody have a female's perspective on a wet dream? You have one?
That's why I'm single.
We'll see. We'll see if that's why. Okay, walk me through this wet dream scenario. What happens?
The family thing, daddy, daughter, real thing.
Hold on. Don't just assume like we know the thing. What is daddy, daughter thing?
They all knew both them.
They what?
They all knew.
Who?
People will stare at you. They're like, what do you mean you just like to be here? One of my buddies, he quit drinking. He says his therapist cured him. He's like, nah, man, she opened my eyes up to something. He's like, if you think about it, we probably don't even like alcohol. I was like, nah, I like it. He's like, nah, man, my therapist put it like this. Like, we probably just drink because of the patterns our father set for us. Like how we saw them drinking growing up. I said, bro, I saw that man like twice growing up. He was sober both times. I like halfway agree with that little school of thought. Like, I don't think childhood trauma makes you turn to alcohol, but I do think childhood trauma can make alcohol taste better. Like, as a kid, anytime you scored a touchdown at one of your Little League games and your dad wasn't there to see it, your taste buds probably shifted just a little bit. With every first down, they just kept shifting and shifting. That's why whenever I see somebody take a shot of whiskey without making a face, I'm like, damn, he didn't even have no dad. I'm trying to drink less, trying to take better care of my health, you know? I was even smoking cigarettes for a little bit. I stopped that. I know it's unhealthy, But I started because I saw somebody smoking and talking, and they look so cool, you know? You see somebody smoke and talk, whatever they're saying, you just go with it. They don't even have to say real words. They just gotta like. I'm like, bro, he's so right. Yeah, I know it's unhealthy, but all those health risks and the warnings they give you, that's what pushed me over the edge to try them in the first place. I was reading that little box of cigarettes, it was like, warning, tobacco may increase the risk of infertility, low birth weight, so on and so on. But the beginning is what got me, like infertility. In my mind, I'm like, damn, so I look cool as hell, and I don't have to use condoms anymore? I'll be about to hook up with a girl. She's like, do you have protection? I'm like, just hit this, baby. First time I tried it, I only tried it because I wanted to do like the flicky thing. That's the coolest part about it. Is I was outside the bar. I feel like I nailed it. I put that cigarette in my mouth. I lit it. I took that first hit. I was like, even people that were driving by were like, oh shit. But anybody who was like a real smoker saw me throw it away and was like, yo, dumbass, that's a full cigarette. But nah, man, I'm trying to be a little healthier. I had a water today. It's a lifestyle. Nah, I never drink water. I drink a lot of soda. I don't like when healthy people find out that they drink more water than I do. Because you can see it in their face. They immediately start feeling superior. Whenever somebody finds out they drink more water than you, they start talking to you like if they get laid more than you. They say cocky shit. Say shit like, you haven't had any water today. Like, no. They're like, fucking up. Yeah, it's just cooler to be healthy, man. It's like a style to drink water, and I don't like it. It's out of hand, man. It's gotten to the point that people will judge you even just based off of the brand of water you drink. I had a Fiji water at the barbershop the other day. Everybody was like, you like that one? I was like, nah. I didn't even know what I did wrong. I was like, nah, I don't like it. I was just holding on to it for this girl I had sex with sometime. I don't know which one the cool water is to drink. I know which one the lame one is, and it's the one that I like. I like drinking Dasani. Yeah, didn't I tell you they judge? Dasani takes me back to my childhood. Dasani's the only water that tastes like outside water hose. Tastes like manguera. Yeah. Like, I don't even care if I'm inside, man. I'll buy me a bottle, I'll open it up, and I drink it like this. Trying to take care of my vision. I got glasses. I don't need them too much. I need them to like drive at night. For some reason, once it gets dark outside, I just can't see little things on the road, like innocent pedestrians. But I don't like to wear them, man. Some people can rock glasses. I tried like all the different glasses. I don't know, they all look lame on me. I feel real dorky. My biggest fear is that I will wear them while I drive, and then I'll crash. And paramedics will find my body and be like, oh man, we have one dead nerd over here. Let's get this lame ass on a stretcher. If I ever crash and die, I hope they don't even find my car. It's dirty, it's embarrassing. I got like half empty bottles of soda, a basketball. one brand new, never opened box of condoms. If they find my body in my car, they'll be like, man, this dude was one dehydrated virgin. I could clean it, but I'm too lazy. Instead, what I did is I got that box of condoms. There was like 3 in there. I threw 2 of them away. Now if they find my body in there, they're gonna be like, this guy, he was all right. I've been seeing somebody's going really good. I haven't been in a relationship for a while, and I'm realizing how jealous of a dude I am. I was asking my girl, I was like, have you ever gone skydiving before? She was like, yeah, I went skydiving with my boyfriend. I didn't need that extra information at all. And in my mind, all I heard was like, yeah, I was skydiving before. Also, just as a reminder, I used to fuck somebody else. But it's because she never gets jealous. She doesn't understand jealousy, man. She's got a healthy mindset. Her parents have a real healthy relationship. She said growing up, her parents never once argued in front of her and her siblings. They'd go to another room if they had to, but never in front of the kid. I was raised by my grandparents, and I'm convinced that they would wait till I got home from school. They were like, he needs to hear this, goddamn. Nah, I'm kidding. My grandparents never spoke English. Yeah, she's cool, man. She's cool. Her family's real religious. My girlfriend always wants us to pray before we eat so that we can show that we're thankful for things, you know? Which I agree. I'll pray for things I'm thankful for. I don't want to pray before every meal, but I'll pray before things that I'm really thankful for, like sex. She's like, you're more thankful for sex than for food? I mean, I never went 6 months without eating before. I didn't starve through high school. She wants us to go to church, but I don't even know if I'm that religious. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I believe in God, but I don't go to church. You know, I think there's a lot of us like that. We believe we don't have to go to church, but as long as we're just good enough, God will still let us into heaven. You know? Yeah, because in my mind, God is like those police captains in the movies. He's like, you don't play it by the book, but you're a good detective, goddammit, you're in. And I'm just at the gates like, thanks, Chief. I just don't like going to church, man. I don't like the people there. People at church have like coworker vibes. Like, some of them are cool, but most of them, you know, they're just being fake nice because they want that promotion. I don't know, I've never liked the people at the churches that I've gone to. Like, if those are the people that are going to be hanging out in heaven, I just go to hell. Relationship's been going good. I would like to settle down now, you know, because I really like girls. I've been liking them a long time now, actually. I think I have lots of good traits about me. Like, I'm a really good kisser. I'm bad at sex, but I'm a good kisser. I'm like a really cool movie trailer to a really bad movie. Like, I know I'm good because when I'm kissing girls, they almost start to moan. They're like, But then we have sex and they're like, hmm? Or whatever, I have fun. When they do like it, I'm like, you don't know what good is, do you? Like, you have bad taste, I can't be with you. But I think I have lots of good traits, man. Like, I don't have that old school mentality, that old school way of thinking, where they say the woman is the one who has to do the cooking and have dinner ready every night, and only she does the dishes, only she cleans the house, only she does the laundry. I don't think that way. I just want a girl who does think that way. I'm much more progressive than that, but if my wife isn't, I just have to love and support her, you know? I used to like sit and wonder like who would my dream girl be, right? And I love cars, I really like cars, and I would always envision my dream girl would be a girl who races cars illegally. 'Cause that's the hot part, you know? They'd probably be even hotter if she was also illegal. Yeah. Because when she's speeding, she's really risking it. I'd like a girl who she drives, she takes the wheel. You know, I want to be passenger prince for once. I would love to be with a girl who she's leaning on her car, you know, she's chilling, all badass. Her enemies are rolling up on her. She's like, round. I'm back here, I pump the shotgun, I'm like, here you go, baby. And it's because, like, I see those movies, like Fast and Furious and all those, there's always the main dude, he's the driver, he's the fighter, he's the shooter, you know. And then there's always the girl riding passenger. She has his back, she's ride or die. I'm like, man, I'd like to be like that girl, but two of my girl. I could already envision like, my dream night with my dream girl. Late at night, the windows cracked open, little breeze coming in. I'm already laying in bed because I'm not even expecting to go out either. And if I'm down the street, I'm getting closer and closer, I can just hear. I get up, I'm like, oh my God, she's here. Start putting on deodorant. She texts me, she's like, I'm outside. I'm like, I know, my dad heard you. My girl, she's gonna pull up in something nice, man. Something real car enthusiasts can respect. Not your average Honda Charger, nah. She's pulling up like in the Nissan Skyline. She drives the R34 version. She has the other versions too, but tonight she brought this one out for me. She picks me up, she's driving, I'm progressive. And you know, she just takes us cruising through the city. She's showing the car off, showing me off. I'm riding passenger, I'm taking boomerangs. I mean, you're like, I'm posting them on my Instagram story like date night. All my boys are replying to the story like, I love this for y'all. I'm like, thanks, bro. We gotta get together soon. He's like, bitch, I've been saying. But I don't hang out with him. He's fake. Anyway, hours later in the night, she's taking me home. I was supposed to be home a long time ago, but my dad doesn't know me. On the way home, we stop at this red light. And it's empty. There's no other cars there. It's just us. And my girl gives me this look. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, does she want me to give her head? Are all women like this? But nah, she was just trying to show off. She gave me that look and then she started revving the engine. Oh. I'm like, babe, stop. But that's baby, she loves to flex, you know? I say stop, but I like it. Then all of a sudden, just as I began to give her head, this douchey type girl pulls up next to us in her car. And she's pretty and her car's alright. It's not as cool as my girl. You know? She's driving like a 2008 Mustang Hill. Because that year, they didn't even make them in 5.0. She's driving a 4.6. You know? But she has 5.0 energy, I'll give her that much. You know? She pulls up next to us, she's looking at our rims, she's looking inside our car, undressing me with her eyes. I'm like, man, she has no respect. And my girl doesn't like that. No, sir, not one bit. But my girl keeps it cool. She keeps it composed. You know? My girl just looks at her, and then she looks at me. And if you're wondering why she's driving but looking this way at me, it's because the Nissan Skyline has a driver's seat on the opposite side. It's a Japanese car. She got it imported from Japan. My girl has money. She looks at me, and I just look back at my girl like, kick her ass, Philip. And I say I'm loyal, but honestly, if whoever wins that race, they could get it. But yeah, I was raised with my grandparents. Actually my parents too. They just had a lot going on. They had crazy lives. My mom had a boyfriend, I remember, that went to prison for selling dope, and she wanted to let me know, but she didn't want to tell a little kid the cold hard truth. So she told me like a sugar-coated truth. She was like, hey, listen, Martin, you know, he's gonna be away for a little while because he was caught with moon rocks from the moon. She's like, those are illegal here on Earth. They're these little white rocks. They don't want them on the planet, so the government is sending him on a mission to the moon to return the rocks. She said, I don't know if you learned about this in school yet, but it takes like 2 years just to get to the moon, about 2 years to get back, just depending on his behavior. She's like, Marty's gonna be gone at least 4 to 5. Which I believed, but at the same time, even in my little kid mind, I'm like, man, I got to be an astronaut in the States, you had to know English. I was like, Martin, just flying a spaceship? I have to help that man order Chinese food. So I was like, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Next time I see my dad, I'm gonna tell him this whole Martin story. He'll tell me if it's real or not. Or, he'll tell me what it really means, because he has no reason to lie. He doesn't even know Martin. I didn't know, though, that during these times, my dad was also a pharmaceutical salesman. So when I told him about Martin, he just got real agitated. He was like, sometimes people gotta go to the moon, man, it happens. I was like, damn, are you gonna go to the moon? He was like, nah, I'm not stupid like Martin. But that messed me up so much in school, man, because they used to tell you, like, you work hard, you get good grades, you can do anything you want, even be an astronaut. And I was like, I'm no dumbass. Like, my dad would pick me up. He always had me looking nice. He'd buy me tons of shoes. I didn't know that the shoes were funded by drug money, but it definitely explains why every pair came with a guilt trip. I think my dad felt so guilty about how he got the money that anything he bought me, he put a tremendous amount of pressure on me to like appreciate and take care of it. Trying on shoes at the store. He's like, you like those? They fit? Those are the ones you want? I'm like, yeah, Dad, I love these. Thank you. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I like these. He's like, all right. A lot of people have to suffer just for you to get those. I was like, suffer? What the? I don't know what you're talking about. I was just walking up to Foot Locker employees like, hey, I'm sorry for your pain, bro. I don't know what happens when y'all walk back there, but be careful. Now, I think because of all that, I'm like addicted to shoes, man. I love sneakers, They give me tons of confidence. A brand new pair of Nikes will have me forgetting I'm only 5'7". I'll start walking up to tall girls at the bar like, what's up, shorty? I'll be like, hey, come here, I have to tell you something. Anytime I'm feeling bad, I go buy me some new shoes. I just think retail therapy works, man. I think retail therapy works better than actual therapy. You go to a therapist, spend $200-300 an hour to talk to one, and you'll feel better for a little bit. But you'll go home, you'll look in the mirror, you're still ugly. With retail therapy, you look better, you feel better. Sometimes you don't even have to spend money. Next time you're feeling down, just go to the mall. Salespeople will lift you up better than any therapist. I was walking through the mall a few months back. I was all like moping. Dude just runs up on me with a back massage and puts it to my back. He's like, my man, are you a hard worker? You're a hard worker, right? I was like, honestly, I'm not. He's like, nah, you're a hard worker, man. I can see it in you. I was like, all right, yeah. I see it a little bit too now, yeah. Dave's turning around. He was like, what you do, man, is you tell your girl about these back massages and tell her how hard you've been working, and she'll come up here and she'll buy you one. And I was just being honest, and at the time, I was like, I don't have a girl. He was like, but you're gonna get a girl, man, I know you will. I was like, dude, I've known you like 30 seconds. But I wish you could have been my dad. But yeah, man, for me, the therapy's always been the shoes. Every new pair of shoes I buy feels like it's fixing another emotional issue I have. Like these Nikes I'm wearing right now, I was lacing them up. I was like, man, he's fresh right here. Hell yeah. So what if my dad's on the moon right now? Nah, he landed. living with my dad. We live out in the country, which is nice. It's like a pond in our backyard. I've never lived near a pond. Never had a pond to go to, and I don't even think I'd like it that much. Sometimes when I'm bored, I go out to the pond to, ponder. That joke is real funny to me because you pay money for it. Nah, but seriously, you ever stare at a pond? You'll get stuck staring at it. It's like a reflection to your own soul. You can lie to yourself. You can't lie to the pond. I was staring at it for like 30 minutes one time before I finally snapped out of it. Oh, damn. She's cheating on me. I think my favorite part about living in the country is like driving to the country. The roads are real empty. It's real dark at night. You can see the stars shining really bright. That's like the perfect time on those late night drives. The perfect time to turn up a little music, spark up a little drink. It's so chill. It's so relaxing. But the police will ruin it. This cop started driving behind me. I got nervous. I put my joint out. I put 2 hands on the wheel. And I was like, nah, too suspicious. Play it cool. But I got nervous. We're in the middle of nowhere. He was following me for 20 minutes. I'm paranoid. I'm high. I'm like, is he gonna pull me over? Is he not? And then I got this genius idea. I scooted over to my left lane. I slowed down a little bit. And then I got behind him. You ever drive behind a cop? It's a different energy. When he was behind me, I was too nervous to smoke. But when I got behind him, I sparked that bitch back up. I was like, where are you gonna go? You're in my world now. I started yelling out Denzel lines from Training Day. I was like, Officer Hoyt, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. He was scared, man. I could tell he was shook by the way he was driving. Like, why are you swerving like that, man? He tried going to his left lane. I was like, I know that one. I wasn't gonna let him get away. I wanted him to feel the fear that I felt. He tried getting off the highway. I'm like, that's my exit too. Let's go. He did a U-turn. I was like, yeah, I did forget something actually. I followed him all the way back into the city. He took a left, I took a left. He took a right, I took a right. I'm like, where are you going, man? You gotta run out of gas eventually. I had another joint ready. I never run out of gas. Just as I was about to spark it, he put a signal light on. I was like, where are we going? And I looked, it was the police station. I was like, fuck, it's a trap, it's a trap. He was 2 steps ahead the whole time. But it's nice living out there. I do get bored sometimes. I bought a PlayStation 5. I like it a lot. I went a long time without having a PlayStation. I had the PlayStation 4 but a long time ago. Back before smart TVs were really around. So I really depended on it, but I had sold it to take a girl out. Yeah, which kind of worked out. She came back to my house. She was like, you want to watch Netflix? I was like, yeah, I would like to. She was like, you don't have like a PlayStation or an Xbox? Put it on, man. I was like, nah, you don't want to just watch the news? Love that PlayStation 5. I like playing fighting games, like Mortal Kombat, man. I'm good at fighting games. Real life, not so much, but on the games, I like playing with my cousins a lot. I hang out with my older cousin, Carlos, a lot. But he's like too thug for video games. This got too much of a temper. You know, can't take a loss. So whooping him on Mortal Kombat and he threw my controller. It's like, man, fuck this game. Hit me in real life. I was like, bro, go back to jail. Anytime we go to bars, he's always starting bar fights, which honestly I like. It's a win-win for me. Because if he wins the fight, I could just go up to girls like, that's just how we do. We're related, so I could also do that. You know? And if somebody tries to fight me, he'll stop it. He won't let anybody touch me. He's very protective. There was one time I got into a fight at a bar, and he tried to come save me, but we got surrounded by a crowd. So he couldn't get through. He was just trying to coach me from behind the crowd. He's like, Ralph, you gotta slip the jab, Bob weave. But I didn't know what any of that meant, so I was just getting whooped the whole time. And he put it into terms I could understand. He was like, L1 square, square, triangle. He was like, now do L1, R1 at the same time. I was like, Hadouken. I'm too friendly to start bar fights, man. When I go to bars, I walk around with Starburst in my pocket. You don't want to fight that guy. This girl at a bar hit on me one time. I was talking to her, and then her boyfriend came up to us. He was like, yo, 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 what the fuck is this? I was like, hey. He took the strawberry. He was like, all right. I was like, I've been fortunate enough to get to travel a little bit, which is cool. I took a $25 bus ride from Dallas to Houston one time. It's like a 4-hour drive. I remember thinking, man, $25 and they take you to a whole other city? That's a great deal. Then the driver started screaming at us. I started to understand the pricing a little more. It was like 2 things before we get going on this drive I want to make very clear. 1, there's no smoking of any kind on my bus. Do not smoke. I don't care who you are. No smoking. All right. He's like, 2nd, nobody is naked on my bus. That's when I was like, I overpaid for this trip. He scared the hell out of me when he said that because there was only 3 of us on the bus. I was like, sir, do you know these 2? Then I felt offended with them because what look do the 3 of us have? That when this man saw us, he was just like, You're just some little sluts right here. I better make an announcement. Like, I'm grown, man. You don't have to tell me to not get naked on a bus. I'm not just gonna do that. That's what I told myself. But I'll be honest, like 20 minutes into that ride, I was sitting there like, don't get naked on the bus. I look back at those other 2 guys, I was like, hey, he can't tell us what to do with our bodies. One thing I like about traveling is going to different cities and trying like the junk food that's famous out of that city. But like their local stuff, you know, from the hole in the wall, family-owned type businesses. That's where the best junk food always comes from. I've also noticed that every city is the same in the fact that the best junk food always comes from the ghetto's neighborhoods. It's weird. It's like the more people that have been shot in a place, the better the food gets. I don't even think it's anything they do to the food in particular. I think it's just the fear. Like knowing you can get shot at any second, it makes you savor it more. You're like, this might be my last. Sometimes I'll be having so much fun, I'll drop my guard. And then I'll eat food that's so good, it'll remind me to stay on my toes. You know, it's like 2 a.m., you leave the bar, you go to some late night burger spot. You're just like, damn, this burger's good. A little too good. Anytime I'm in a different city and I want to look for something good to eat, I never go on like Yelp or TikTok. I just watch the news. I wait for them to be like, local man shot at taco stand tonight. I'm like, that's the spot. I'll go that same night. Because you know there's not going to be a line. I'll go up there like, yo, is this where that guy was shot? Whatever he had, I want 6 of those. I'll go to like the corporate junk food places too. I just don't like when the customer service is too good. Like if I go to somewhere where I'm not spending that much money and they're being super nice to me, it gets uncomfortable. Like at those Chick-fil-A's. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't want a chicken sandwich. Sense when they treat you like that at the expensive fancy restaurants, those places where the more money you spend, the nicer they get. Especially the servers in those places, man. When they're trying to earn a fat tip, they'll be so nice to you, you almost feel like they're trying to have sex with you a little bit. You know, you'll be like, yo, can you bring us another round of drinks and another order of that appetizer? They're like, yeah, of course, that's a smart choice. You're a wise man and you have kind eyes. I'm a sucker for it too. I'll be like, yeah, I do all right. Here's more gratuity. It's not like that with fast food. Fast food is like the more food I order, the madder they get. We were on our way to a house party once. We stopped at a McDonald's and ordered 100 McChickens. I could see the cook behind the counter, look on his face. Where you could tell he didn't want to have sex with me at all. I took one look at that man. I was like, he is not horny. My first job was at a restaurant. When I was 12 years old, I was a dishwasher at a Mexican seafood restaurant. My grandma wanted me to stay busy on the weekends. But I was just like, man, you know there's like basketball. Soccer, that stuff costs money, this makes money, you gotta think, you know? Yeah, every Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., little 12-year-old me just washing dishes, you know? It wasn't that bad. My coworker, that dude, he was 11. I was his supervisor. I remember my first weekend there, the older Mexican dudes got mad because I kept changing the radio. I couldn't get motivated to the songs that they worked to, man. Old Mexican dudes work their ass off to the most lovey-dovey music all day at work, which is wild because right after work, they go home and treat their women like shit. I remember one of the guys there, he invited us to a cookout at his house, and it was wild to see him go from chopping onions at work, like, ¿sabes qué me gusta tanto? And then that same night, he's yelling at his wife, like, pendeja, vete pa' dentro. I felt so bad for her. I was like, oh my God, he's a sweetheart to us. I was like, maybe you should get a job with us, lady. Could save your marriage. Yeah, I kept changing the radio and he screamed at me. He's like, no toques el radio, don't touch the radio. Oh, damn. Then the next day, I didn't talk, I didn't touch the radio, just watched dishes all day. At the end of the night, we did a deep cleaning of the whole restaurant. And when the older Mexican dudes were done, they sat on these boxes in the middle of the kitchen, just talking, drinking. But I kept looking for things to clean. I wanted to get back in their good graces and show them I'm a good kid, I'm a hard worker. And the one who screamed at me and called me over. He was like, I went over there. He got up off the box and he pulled out a beer. He's like, "Era una cerveza?" He's offering me a beer. But I'm 12. So I was like, okay. We're like, nomás dos. Mañana tengo escuela. For any of my non-Spanish speaking friends, I basically let them know, 2 is my cap because I have school tomorrow. No offense, but I don't want to work here the rest of my life with y'all. But he gave me that beer, and I felt so cool, man. You know, I'm out here, I'm hanging out with the adults, and listening to them talk. I wanted to talk too, but I couldn't find anything that I could relate to, so I could pitch in. You know, they're talking about grown people stuff. Their kids, their bills, their wives, how many pizza, yeah. But I tried my best to relate, man. I took a swig of my beer, I was like, yeah, my grandma be tripping, bro. I was like, she never believes me. I take showers. That's when I was 12. By the time I was 13, I was tired of working for the man. I started cutting hair out of my bedroom. Like, the only way you can learn to cut hair is by practicing on people. None of my friends wanted to let me practice on them. But thankfully for me, all my friends were just poor enough. They had no choice but to let me practice on them. Yeah, a lot of them had single moms and a lot of siblings. Their moms couldn't afford to take them and their brothers to a real barbershop. So they bring them to me, I'll cut their hair for free, and then their moms, to help me, would post the pictures on Facebook. Like, I keep my baby looking fresh. Yeah, since 13, I've been empowering these ghetto queens. It's just that sometimes they would get too personal with the post, you know? They post the pictures of the cuts, and they'd be like, I keep my babies nice, fresh, and clean cut. And I do it on my own. No man paid for this. And I'd be in the comments like, yeah, if anybody else needs a free haircut, come to my grandma's. Cutting hair from home is how I realized my grandma didn't even care about my safety. There used to be grown men covered in tattoos showing up at my doorstep, like a little Ralphie here. She'd be like, yeah, he's in that room by himself. She even would leave me alone with him sometimes. I saw her pulling out the driveway, and I ran out there. I was like, Grandma, what are you doing? There's an adult in there. She was like, yeah, go watch you. I'll be right back. Sometimes I'd mess up on these haircuts, and I would have these grown-ass men just screaming at me in my little 13-year-old bedroom. As soon as I give them the mirror, God damn, what the fuck, dumbass? Like, you don't know what you're doing, do you? You don't know how to cut no hair. But I would always tell them the same thing. I'm 13, why would you let me do this? And then I'd go off on them. Like, you walked into a room covered in Dragon Ball Z posters. And you really expected a quality cut from a dude who's never even seen titties in real life. I said, no, sir, you don't know what you're doing. Come on, let's put this gentleman out the door. Yeah, man. I love being able to travel now. You know, it's opened my mind to a lot of things. I didn't realize this, but I take some things for granted that people in other places, you know, they'd appreciate more, and vice versa. I was in Canada a while back, and I was talking to this girl. I said, it's so cool how in Canada, you guys have legal weed across the nation. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm like, oh my God, I don't. She said, where are you from? I said, I'm from Texas. She was like, you see, in Canada, we need to be more like Texas, because y'all have guns. We need guns. I need a gun. I was like, I think you'll be all right. I think you just need somebody to talk to. She was like, you don't get it, you know, we don't all want legal weed, because what a lot of people don't see is that when Canada legalized weed, it came with a lot of bullshit. It gave the police more power. Now they can pull you over, search you for no real reason at all. They treat you bad. There's been an increase in police brutality cases, and she's going on and on. I don't know if that stuff is true, but even if it is, it's like unfair treatment as a trade-off for legal weed. I take it. I was like, look, it sounds to me like what you're going through. It don't sound that bad. It feels like if you grew up in a household with like very strict but polite parents. They treat you right, but they don't let you smoke. And then one day these parents were like, all right, you can smoke weed in this house, but also we're gonna start hitting you now. I'd be like, all right, as long as I'm high when you're hitting me, we'll literally go hit for hit. I didn't even realize, like, I'm born and raised here in Texas, but I didn't realize how accustomed to it, how Texas I really was on the inside until I got to travel. I remember the first time I stayed in New York for a few weeks. I was like 20 maybe, my buddy was pointing out to me, he's like, hey man, have you noticed how over here, nobody can walk around with guns? He's like, the police can have guns, we can't have guns, only the police can. Real. Am I Republican? Don't take it too serious. These are just jokes. It just threw me on Fizzock, because I'm not used to that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm used to, yeah, the police walk around, they have their gun at the holster. Sometimes they might even eyeball you a little bit. Like as if to say, like, hey, don't start nothing now. And that's fine, I'm used to that, you know. I'm just also very used to the way it is back home. You can also walk around with a gun at the holster. If you're not to it, you could eyeball the police back a little bit. You'd be like, hey, you neither now. I remember they used to teach us that in school. It's called checks and balances. I went to Canada. I asked them about their gun laws. I asked a few different people. And from what I could tell in Canada, it's like extremely difficult to get a gun, but if you can get one, you can only keep it at your house. Which, I guess that sucks, because what if you have enemies to kill? What do you do then? You have to invite them over? I was like, yo, this is why you Canadians get that stereotype that you're all polite, man. If somebody does you dirty, you're like, what? You slept with my wife? Come over for dinner tonight. Also, I just want to say this to be 100% clear. I feel like I have to say it. I'm not really Republican. Yeah. No. Don't clap. I'm not you either. I just never voted. Yeah, man. Most people don't care, you know. But I have made some friends along the way, more liberal type friends that stop being my friends when they find out I don't vote. In Brooklyn, New York, do that in my face about it. It's like, you don't vote? But you don't give a fuck? I'm like, yo, man, that's not cool. Okay. Well, not really, but that's not cool. I don't like the way he did that. I felt like he was judging me a little bit. I don't know how he grew up. Maybe, maybe he has some political literacy, but I don't. Nobody taught me about that. I was raised by my grandma. She had just got to this country. She's not going to encourage me to vote. She was just like, don't touch nothing. Let's just be happy to be here. My mom, you know, my mom had me at 16. You think she's gonna teach me about politics? I watched that kid grow up before my own eyes. Yeah. My dad was the only one who knew about laws or the judicial system, but that's because he was an astronaut. I mean, I'll vote eventually. I'm not like, yo, I'll never vote. Nah, I'll vote eventually. And I also don't judge anybody's political preferences. If you're left, right, red, blue, I don't care. If you like immigrants, if you hate immigrants, just leave my girl out of it, please. I don't judge, man. I get along with everybody. Well, there's like one group of people, one small group that I do judge a little bit. And I'm not even saying they're wrong. I just judge them a little bit. And it is Latino Republicans. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, more power to you, but you look weird. Even white Republicans look at you like, huh? It's just weird to see some brown dude say some off the wall like, hey, you gotta stop immigrants. I'm like, when'd you get here? But yeah, but to each their own, you know? I don't really care too much about it all, like the laws or anything. I don't take them too much serious. I mean, I like being from Texas. I like guns. I'm not like super into guns. You know, my friends are. They got like safes full of guns. I did buy a gun because I want to fit in. But I didn't buy bullets. Those are dangerous. I just got the gun so I can bond with my boys. You know, we do activities together. Like, we go to the shooting range together all the time. I don't buy bullets there either, though. I just get my gun, I go in my booth, and I make noises. I'll be like, blam, blam, blam. My boy was looking at me like, what are you doing? I don't care. I just look back at him like, shit. Guns make watching TV with like your family funny. I'll just be sitting there looking at everybody. Who has the remote?
What is it?
When you don't buy bullets, you technically have access to any kind of bullets you'd ever want. It's all up to your imagination. Some days I'm in the range and I'm like, blam, blam. I saw Star Wars movies on TNT and I was in there like, pa-tew, pa-tew. Yeah, my girl just pulled me out to those Harry Potter movies. I was in there like, hip hop anonymous. My friends don't like that though. They're like, why do you come to the gun range if you're just gonna pretend? I said, pretend? I'm like, bro, you bought bullets and you bought a piece of paper to shoot at. You just paid money to pretend harder than I do. Like, if anything, you're wasting money because sometimes you miss. I never miss. I'll be in my booth like, headshot again. One of my boys got all in my face about it, man. He takes guns very serious, which you should. You should take a gun very serious. I mean, I don't. It's all a joke to me, but he was like, man, if you're gonna have a gun, you always need to carry bullets, man. If it's not a toy, it's not something to play with. He said, God forbid, one day your life will come into some real danger. And if that day ever comes, you'll wish you had bullets to protect yourself. And that's probably true. You know? It's most likely. I don't know, man. Like, I don't think I have the heart to actually shoot somebody. But if my life is really in danger, I don't need the bullets to protect myself. I just need the gun itself to scare people off, make them think I'm crazy. You know? I'll be around my phone like, give me my money. Be like, I don't fucking need this right now, man. I swear to God. It'll be like, keep your money and your dick, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, guns are cool, man. Bullets are bad. Try not to be insensitive, but I don't think I'm that much of a sensitive dude in the first place. Like, I don't even mind getting profiled correctly. Yeah, when they get it wrong, it can be hurtful. You know? Like if somebody was to come up to me and be like, look at this construction worker, lawnmower, yeah. I'd be like, damn, that's messed up. I don't even work hard. But if somebody came up to me and was like, yo, look at this bean eating, hot Cheeto loving, dishwashing, Dragon Ball watching, I'd be like, damn, he's good. I don't know. I learned the pros and cons of racially profiling people at a young age. Like when I was 13, me and my buddy Jaime were walking to a 7-Eleven gas station to get some ice cream. Summer, we got to the freezer. There's this orange push pop I wanted to get. You remember those? You like push it from the bottom. It's like in this weird bounty toilet paper roll looking. It's good. And I remember it so vividly. It was the last one, and I was about to grab it, but my buddy Jaime's long ass fingers just got to it before I could. Right when he gripped it, and I'll never forget the sound of this man's voice and the fear that his voice put in my heart, because he wanted us to hear him. Man, this cashier, he said to the woman cashier, he goes, watch this, Brenda. That motherfucker's gonna grab that ice cream and put it right in his fucking pocket. And he was talking about it, and I got scared, I froze. My buddy Jaime let go of the ice cream. And he stood up for himself, which was wild. We were shy kids, man. We never stood up to people our own age. You know, we used to get bullied, we take the ass whoop and move on. But Jaime was mad. He was offended that somebody accused him of stealing. But he's a hard-working kid. He earned his money. He was the 11-year-old that was my... We used to wash dishes together. Anyway, he stood up for himself. He looked at that cashier. He said, excuse me, sir? Are you profiling me right now? The cashier was like, I don't know what you want, man. You little fuckers like me come in here and steal shit all the time. He's like, I don't need you in my store. And he was mad. He's like, you don't know who I am or how I am. He's like, we've never stolen from you, man. We come in here all the time and buy snacks. And I was just like, yo, don't say we. He's like, you don't have any right to talk to us like that. He's like, you may not know this from looking at me, but I'm a hardworking kid. I earn my money. He's like, we come in here and buy snacks all the time. Never once have we stolen, man. I don't have to steal. I take a lot of pride in the fact that I work for the money to buy these snacks whenever I want them. All the adults in the store start listening to the story and they start cheering on Jaime. They're like, hell yeah, tell his ass, kid, tell him. So all the attention is on Jaime. I grab that ice cream, I put it right in my pocket. That dude was like your profile. He just got the wrong one. Hey, thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, baby.
opportunity to be on the big stage, finally, and against a legendary school like the Nebraska Cornhuskers, who actually thought they were going to whoop our ass.
I just knew we were prepared and they were ready to play. I knew this was a national championship game and these players were hungry.
When I watch that game now against Nebraska, I'm like, it looks like we're in fast forward, and it looks like Darren, we won. That's exactly what it looks like.
They weren't prepared for it. They weren't really prepared for our speed, our progression, how tough we were.
Hi there, I'm Will Ferrell, one of the greatest actors in the world. A long time ago, back when I was at Saturday Night Live, I met...
Rachel, you know you can't be doing that out here.
It's legal now. Yeah, it's my bitch ass sister. She's trying to tell me the smoke is killing our dad.
How is Vinny?
Oh, he's dying, but not because of my weed smoke.
I understand what a stressful situation it is. It's very nice that you're all here at a time like this. We all want your father to transition as peaceful as possible.
It's nice that it's us. This is the way it should be, the way he would want it.
The plan is we all will take turns watching over. You know she hasn't done shift, right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't find that strange? Once we get here, she steps back from all responsibility?
Your life's perfect. Got your kid. Probably gonna pop out a bunch more.
No, nothing pops. There's no popping. That's not the way it is.
Okay, whatever. What's happening?
He started drinking a few hours ago.
How do you like the food?
Thank you for the dinner.
Well, she might even wash her dishes.
Look, they act like they got it, but they don't. Okay?
Be a friend of mine. I think we're wild.
You all need each other. It's good that there are three of you.
And we did it next to people. We had to my dad too. Over there, dying. It is my dad. Okay?
I'm working on his obituary. I was hoping that you could help with it.
Married a couple of crazy bitches. Raised a few crazy bitches.
Be a friend to me and let the silence ring.
Don't you think Mom looks just like one of those pictures from that book?
Answer me, Danny.
You never should have stolen it. This isn't my fault.
This is your fault! It's all your fault!
Hey! Turn on each other. Over. I need to show you something. What is this, Danny?
Basketball, track, baseball, football. No matter the sport, if Randy Moss was there, DuPont dominated. And the football team, which won 2 state titles with Moss, Howard, and Singleton, was considered one of the best in West Virginia state history. But despite all that, doubts remained, because Moss and his buddies weren't the first great athletes that Rand produced. They were just the latest. In the town that barely showed up on the map, No matter what kind of talent a young star had, it seemed like there was no way out. After high school, the next step was often the same. A place where kids traded in their cleats for a cold six-pack. A place people called Rand University.
I was the first individual in my immediate family that ever got a college education.
Coach Johnson, we understood, where the guys, a lot of guys lived and came from. He understood how some of the guys' houses looked in the neighborhoods they came out of.
A bunch of the guys that we were playing with have come from families that father wasn't there, didn't have a father. He became that father figure.
People don't realize the bond that I had with these players. Players would open up and tell me things that they wouldn't tell anybody else. I'm pleased with the offensive personnel. I'm pleased the way we're moving the football in the scrimmages.
Jimmy Johnson did a wonderful job of building on what the other kids had done and continuing the same kind of offense. And being a defensive coach himself, he did a wonderful job on defense.
We've got to play with more intensity on defense.
Jimmy Johnson brought in the 4-3 defense of Miami and made Miami a dominant program.
Setting the trend for years to come and even to this day of what you want out of a college football defense.
With his mentality and his know-how, we became the U.
You got this older woman who's lonely in the jail, and you got this man.
He was facing a capital murder charge, and she wanted to try to save him.
It's a disgusting romance novel, that's what it is.
Every woman wants to feel loved.
My queen, whatever that.
Horse application, really. Oh, wow.
We consider Casey White a very dangerous person. Well, I'm trying on her adventure.
Nobody knows nothing unless you say something. I thought, oh my God, she trusted them. Vicky, what have you done? Vicky devoted her life to her job. I said, when are you going to retire? And she said, soon. And when I go, I'm going out with a bang.
Casey White is a romancer.
You know what we're talking
Leave the jail in for a while. Vicky and Casey left the jail this morning, and they haven't come back yet.
There's no way they're gonna pull off a stunt like this and live happily ever after.
The idea of the escape wasn't something that just happened overnight. Casey'd say, I'm trying to write a letter. How do you spell this word? Gorgeous. And he'd hand the letter out to Vicky. There was some phone sex, quite a bit of phone sex.
Like you get home soon.
Now it's hard.
She knew what the risks were. She didn't care. They were making mistakes. And it was just a matter of time before we capitalized on one of those mistakes.
If I just knew she was running around with this dude, knowing what he could do to her, I would try to shake some sense into her.
There were just two people, different walks of life, that fell in love.
God, I love it here. You know that?
Oh my God, he will kill her.
Garfield? 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 Garfield?
Our best time to jumping on the train is here.
Hold on a sec. I'm just taking the wind speed, the direction of the sun, and various angles. Yes, I say we jump the train from right here.
Didn't I just say that?
I've seen it on television a million times. We'll need 100 feet of rope.
Rope. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We'll throw the rope over that branch, right there.
Got it.
Can you follow me? All right. And then, timing it just right, swing over as the train passes by and land on top of the car. Boom.
Oh, we can do this.
Jump, boy. Uh-oh.
Part of me wants to help him.
No, this is how he learns.
I don't know, it's kind of pricey. How does it handle? Oh, take it!
gonna be fun.
You're done now. Toast.
The tiny wins.
Hey, man, I gave you that. Come on, one more. Come on.
I know you're hurting. I know how close you two were. I'm here if you need to talk.
Our thoughts go out to the family of star basketball player Natani Jackson, who has passed away at 18 years old.
With Natani gone, they think they're gonna walk all over us.
Jessica and I consider one of your closest rivals. Jessica who?
You really think we can win without him?
I'm not about to give up on the season. Are you guys with me?
I'm with your coach.
Baby dolls on the court. But they're still just kids. It's time to rely on our traditions. You descend from warriors. We can go back to the old ways.
What if we call the plays in Mount Bell?
We're gonna do what we do best. Res ball.
I must go.
Let's win this title. For you, for me, but most of all, for the Reds.
Let's do this.
So what happened? Just wasn't working. After 9 days? Sometimes you just know.
We all know when you're saying I do.
I know. I made a mistake, but it's not like it was the shortest marriage in Hollywood history. No, Britney Spears, 2 days. I looked it up. Thank you, Trey. All right, so what now? Easy. We're gonna get it in home. Trust me, it's all good. And she agrees? She said it first. We were lying there looking at each other, and we didn't have a thing to say.
Who does?
And I'm thinking, what did I do? And then she said it. And then she just left? No, we had sex first. Agreed to be friends, and then went to sleep. And when I woke up, she was gone. She left this note. What's it say? You're not gonna believe it. I read the script for your next movie. You're better than this. You're doing another rewrite. Well, I read it again. She's right. It sucks. Let's get out of it. The movie starts shooting next month. I know, but I realize this whole rushing into marriage thing is because I'm searching for something. Something meaningful. I really need to do something different. Different than anything I've ever done before.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Ari said he's got something. Ari's retired. Isn't he?
All my life, I wanted to be pretty. I thought it would change everything. I hope that's still true. No matter how pretty they make you, just don't tell you what to do, and that's it. I was worried.
Things are just different, yeah.
What if I told you this felt over? You know, it's like those feelings. Well, and that's why. Yeah. Oh,
Get in trouble because you punch this sneaking brat. Well, you got because you punch the sneaking brat. Please.
Jimmy, I really don't think that's right. Can we teach you again?
Eventually, but it's not what you do. It's when you do it and who you do it to with.
Yes, I follow. Punch people and no one's looking.
That's exactly. If nobody sees it.
This is sketch.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You start this way.
It's way.
What you're owed?
It's legal.
Go on.
Yeah, at least see my cousin.
You can ride
I
on.
would love to, sir, just as soon as I get my money back.
You do not stand in my station in front of my officers to set terms. You need to be very, very careful.
Let's not do that.
Chief! What are we looking at?
I think he's Marine Corps Martial Arts MCMAP. 1-9, any weapon.
Whatever you decide to do, you do it damn far from here. You enter this town.